Hello everyone. So in the last session we have designed the dimensions of the member and we have calculated the number of bolts required. Okay. So in this session we will calculate the design strength of this tension member. Okay. Okay, so for this first we have to calculate the yield strength of gross section, that is TDG. Okay, so that can be calculated by SG into Fy divided by gamma m. Okay, so you have already learned how to calculate the design strength of the tension member, as here the tension member may undergo failure by yielding of the gross section or rupture of critical section or block shear failure. So we have to calculate the yield strength and the rupture strength and the block shear strength, and we will take the minimum value as the design strength of the tension member. Okay, so first calculate the yield strength of the gross section. Okay, so here take the gross area as the provided gross area, okay, not the required gross area. So here we have provided the gross area as 1401 mm square, means the gross area, the gross cross sectional area of this angle section is 1401 mm square, then Fy is 250 megapascals, then gamma m naught is 1.1. Okay, so this is coming 318.409 kilonewton. Okay, so this value will come in Newton, then write this in kilonewton. Okay, so here you can see this value is coming greater than that of the external applied tensile load, that is 300 kilonewton. That means okay. Okay, so our chosen angle section is safe against the yield strength of the gross section or yield failure of the gross section. Okay, then next calculate the rupture strength of critical section, that is TDN. Okay, so as here this is the angle section, and due to the shear lag effect there is a specific formula for this angle section, and that formula is 0.9 into net area of connected leg ultimate tensile strength divided by gamma ml plus beta gross area of outstanding leg into yield stress divided by gamma m naught. Okay, so calculate here the net area of the connected leg. Okay, so net area of the connected leg. So this is the connected leg. Okay, and we have to calculate the net area of this connected leg. That means we have to deduct the bolt hole dia from this gross area. Okay, so this total length is 90 mm. Okay, so this total length is 90 mm, but we have to take the distance up to this center. Okay, that I have already discussed, that why we will take the distance up to the center. Okay, so refer the previous lecture. Okay, so here take 90 minus 10 by 2, this thickness is 10. Okay, and we have to take up to this center. Okay, so 90 minus 10 by 2 minus this bolt hole dia. Okay, so minus 22. Okay, so 90 minus 22 minus 10 by 2 into thickness of the member, that is 10 mm. Okay, so this is 630 mm square. Okay, then calculate the gross area of the outstanding leg. Okay, so the length of the outstanding leg is 60 mm. So this 60 mm is this total length, but we have to take up to this center. Okay, up to this center. So we have to deduct the half of this thickness. So, this thickness is 10 mm and we have to deduct half of this thickness. Okay. So, 60 minus 10 by 2 into 10. Okay. That is 550 mm square. Okay. So, here ANC is 630 mm square, this is 630 and this is 550 that we have calculated. Then next come to beta. Okay. So, now we have to calculate the beta value. Okay. So, the beta value can be calculated by 1.4 minus 0.076 into W by T into Fy by Fu into Bs by Lc. Okay. So, here W is the outstanding leg width. Okay. So, this is the outstanding leg. Okay. And the width of this outstanding leg is 60 mm. Okay. Then thickness of the angle section is 10 mm. Then next Fy is 250 and Fu is 410. Then next come to Bs. Bs is the shear lag width, means the portion which is facing the shear lag effect. Okay. So, that portion is this 60 mm. Okay, this 60 mm plus 50. Okay. So, but when we are taking this whole length, that is 60 mm and this whole 50 mm, then this thickness is coming twice. Okay. So, here also this thickness is coming and when we are taking this 50 mm, here also this thickness is coming. So, we have to deduct once this thickness. Okay. We have to deduct this thickness once. Okay. So, 60 mm plus 50 mm minus 10. Okay. So, so this is our shear lag width. Okay. So, this is 100 mm. Okay. The next come to LC. LC is the length of joint or length of the connection, that is the center of first bolt to center of the last bolt. Okay. So, that value is 60 into 50, that is 300 mm. Okay. So, put all the values here in this equation, put all the values. So, that is 1.5 minus 0.076 into outstanding leg width, that is W is 60 mm, T is 10 mm, Fy is 250, Fu is 410, then shear lag width is 100 mm, the length of connection is 300 mm. Okay. So, the value of beta is coming 1.307, which should be greater than 0.7 and which should be less than that of Fy gamma Fy gamma ml divided by Fu gamma m naught, and that by putting that values we can get that as 1.44. Okay. So, here you can see this 1.307 is coming greater than that of the 0.7 and coming less than 1.44. So, this is okay. The value of beta is coming in the range. Okay. So, now put all the values here. So, 0.9, this is 63, this is Fu is 410 divided by gamma ml is 1.25 plus beta 1.307, as you notice outstanding leg width, outstanding area is 550 into Fy is 250 divided by gamma m naught is 1.1. Okay. So, the rupture strength of the tension member is coming this value is 349.35 kilonewton, 349.35 kilonewton, which is greater than that of the tensile applied tensile load, that is 300 kilonewton. Okay. Okay. Then next calculate the block shear strength. Okay. So, for the block shear strength, there are two combinations of the stresses. Okay. So, first one is yielding of the gross section, that means yielding of the shear plane, okay, that is AVG into Fy divided by gamma m naught into root 3 plus rupture of the tensile section, tensile plane, okay, that is 0.9 into ATN into Fu divided by gamma ml, okay, and the second combination is rupture of the shear plane, okay, rupture of the shear plane, that is AVN into Fy divided by gamma m naught into root 3 plus yielding of the tensile plane, okay, yielding of the tensile plane, sorry, this is the rupture of the shear plane, that means Fu divided by gamma ml into root 3 plus yielding of the tensile plane, that is ATG into Fy divided by gamma m naught. Okay. So, now calculate the AVG, ATN, AVN, ATG. Okay. So, AVG is the gross area of the shear plane. Okay. So, here the block shear failure, here in this case, so here in this case the block shear failure will occur along this line, okay, along this line the block shear failure will occur, okay. So, you know that this is the shear plane, okay. So, this is the shear plane and this is the tensile plane, this is the tensile plane and this is the shear plane, okay. So, now we have to calculate the gross area of the shear plane. So, this is the shear plane and we have to calculate the gross area of this plane. So, there is no need to deduct the bolt hole dia, okay. So, as we have to here we have to calculate the gross area of this shear plane. So, this length is how much? This is 40, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. This one is also 50. So, 340. Okay. So, the length is 340 and the thickness of the member is 10 mm. Okay. So, this is 3400 mm square. Okay. Then next come to ATN. ATN is the net area of the tensile plane. Okay. So, this is the tensile plane and we have to calculate the net area of this tensile plane, means we have to deduct the bolt hole dia which is coming on this plane. So, okay. So, on this plane only half of the dia is coming, okay, only half of the bolt hole dia is coming. So, we have to deduct the half of the bolt hole dia here, okay. So, this length is 40 mm, okay. So, 40 minus half of bolt hole dia, that is 22 mm, into thickness is 10 mm, okay, into thickness is 10 mm. So that is 290 mm square. 290 mm square. Okay. Then next come to AVN here. Okay. So AVN is the net area of the shear plane. Okay. So this is the shear plane, and we have to calculate here the net area of this shear plane. Means we have to deduct the bolt hole dia which are coming on this shear plane. So here completely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 complete bolt hole dias are coming, and half of bolt hole dia of this last bolt is coming. That means 6.5 bolt hole dia we have to deduct here. Okay. So this total length is 340. Okay. 340 minus 0.4 minus 6.5 into bolt hole dia, that is 22 mm, into thickness is 10 mm. Okay. So as here we need to calculate the net area, so that means we have to deduct the bolt hole dias. So here 6 complete bolt hole dias are coming, and half of the bolt hole dia is coming. So 6.5 into 22. Okay. So this is coming 1970 mm square. The next is ATC. ATC is the gross area of the tensile plane. Okay, gross area of the tensile plane. So this is the tensile plane, and the gross area of this plane will be this whole this total length, that is 40 into gross area, means no need to deduct the bolt hole dia. Okay. So here the gross area of the tensile plane will be 40 into 10, that is 400 mm square. Okay. So after calculating these values, put all the values here in this equations. Okay. So ABZ is 3400, Fy 250, gamma m naught 1.1 into root 3 plus 0.9, ATN is 290, Fu is 410 divided by 1.25. Okay. So this value is 531.742 kilonewton, and here put the values 0.9, AVN is 1970, Fu 410, gamma ml is 1.25 into root 3 plus ATZ is 400 into 250, gamma m naught is 1.1. Okay. So this value is 426.67 kilonewton. Okay. So all these values will come in Newton. Okay. So you have to just convert these values in kilonewton. Okay. So the block shear strength, this value will be minimum of this two value. Okay. So minimum of this two value, that is 531.742 and 426.67 kilonewton. So the minimum value is 426.7 kilonewton. 426.767 kilonewton. So this is our block shear strength value, and you can see here this value is coming greater than that of this external applied tensile load. Okay. So here also the tension member is safe against the block shear failure. Okay. So the design strength of the tension member is minimum of these three values, that is the yield strength, rupture strength, and block shear strength. Okay. So the design strength of the tension member is the minimum of the yield strength, that is 318.409 kilonewton, then TDN is 349.35 kilonewton, then TDB is 426.67 kilonewton. Okay. So the minimum of this three value is 318.409 kilonewton. 318.409 kilonewton. Okay. So this is our the strength of the design strength of the tension member. Okay. So which is greater than that of the external applied tensile load. Okay, so our design is safe. Okay, then in the last step check the slenderness ratio. Okay. Okay, so in the question one condition is given that the member is subjected to wind load. Okay, so for that condition the maximum value of the effective the maximum value of the slenderness ratio is 350. Okay, so this value you can get from table number 3 for that condition, that is 350. Okay, and the slenderness ratio value for our section can be calculated by effective length divided by minimum radius of gyration. Okay, so effective length, this value is given in the question, that is 2.5 meter. Okay, so convert this value in millimeter. Okay, then minimum radius of gyration. Okay, so this value you can get from the steel table. Okay, so from the steel table you can get the radius of gyration value for this angle section, that is 90 into 60 into 10. Okay, so for this section 4 radius of gyration values is given in the steel table, that is RSS, RYY, RUU, RVV. Okay, so along the 4 axis the radius of gyration value is given in the steel table for this section, for this ISA 90 into 60 into 10. Okay, but we have to take the minimum value. So among these 4 radius of gyration values, take the minimum value as the minimum radius of gyration. Okay, so that value is 12.7. Just check the steel table. Okay, so this value is 196.8. Okay, so the slenderness ratio of our section is 196.8. Okay, so which is less than that of this maximum slenderness ratio value. Okay, so the slenderness ratio value for our section should be less than that of this maximum slenderness ratio value. Okay, so this is coming less. Okay, so our design is okay. So in this way you can design the tension member. Okay, thank you.